Hello, hello, hey guys, it's Allison, and welcome to another edition, of TOC Pajama Talk. Because guys, we had such an amazing thing yesterday. We got to talk to Chef Justin Warner. It was incredible, so much fun. So guess what? We didn't talk about the episode. So we have so much to cover tonight, and I'll be joined by my panel of culinary experts, as per usual. Okay, let me go. Okay, hi. Okay, let's see how this is working. Okay, let's see if that one worked. Okay, accept. It might have worked. Okay, wait, maybe I'm going to do it hands-free. Oh my gosh, your hair's back.
Yeah, I put it back today. I had lab all day, so it's just doing a little
Oh,
bun.
that is the better looking bun that mine is. My goodness. How are you guys doing today?
Good.
Doing all right.
Yeah.
How about yourself?
Michele, you're doing good?
Yep, did a lot of yard work today on my holiday here in California.
Enjoy the holiday. And Matt, you said you were doing a lot of lab stuff today?
A lot of lab stuff today. I was in the lab basically from 7 a.m. to about 6:30.
Oh, that's a lot of lab.
But,
well, guys.
Hey, we just secured a cool grant, so I got to get some work done.
I love the sciences. That's incredible. Okay, guys, we had such a blast yesterday. It was so wonderful. Like, Michele, thank you for setting that up. It was incredible to get to talk to Chef Justin Warner. That was incredible. But guys, we have to talk about last week's episode. And I know, I already pouted about it, but I don't have a dream team anymore. You know what? But as I said yesterday, okay, I am proud of my team. I am damn proud of my team. Oh, God, you scared me. Sorry. Okay, you're naked. Go. Anyway, so guys, how are we doing? So, sorry, all the dogs. Apologies. that scared the crap out of me. I'm so sorry. Okay, Bucko, you still have your dream team. Michele, how are you looking?
I think I'm down one.
You're down one. Okay, because you're down which one?
I don't have my list in front of me. I'm down one or two. I'm not sure which.
Okay. Well,
Wow.
I'm sorry, guys.
Listen, this could be my year for having a dream team survive the longest.
I mean, it could be. It could. Yeah, I do remember last year. I think what was it, Michele? Did you call it or Buck? I know one of you guys called
Michele
it last
called
year.
it. Michele is unstoppable once we get to the later rounds.
Oh my God, I can't wait to see it. Okay, well, first, I'm so sorry. The dogs are just. Hey, Charlotte.
Well, it's okay. I took Meatloaf to the vet to get his nails trimmed, and I wound up wearing half of his fur, it felt like, when I got home.
And you're like, no.
Well, he's so big, I have to hold his head with a towel on it so they can do his nails, because he gets grumpy.
Meatloaf is amazing. Charlotte, can you please take Buddy upstairs? Charlotte. Thank you. Okay. So Meatloaf is a handful at the vet.
Yes, he's
a big boy.
Mouthy, so yeah.
Aww.
But he loves his mama, so I can hold his head and he doesn't try to act up too much.
Yeah. Oh, that's Buddy. Sorry. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so I love Meatloaf. We're fans of Meatloaf here on TOC Pajama Talk. Okay, let's talk the battles, guys, because I know that we have a heart out, and I'm so excited about it. Okay, so let's start out. So battle number one, we had, who wants to, Matt, do you want to say about battle number one?
Battle number one, we had Stephanie Izard battling Chef Mama Wong.
Who's on my dream team? By the way, I think this was an incredible battle. Okay.
That was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be, all things considered.
Oh my gosh. Okay, and so we had, what was can you remind us of the ingredients and everything?
Venison loin, corn,
microwave, turned French press, and then earthy.
Yeah.
Okay, now what does earthy really mean? That's the one I get really confused on.
Think truffle and mushroom.
Yeah.
Because I love mushrooms. I'm not a fan of truffle. We talked about that.
Dirty umami.
Yeah.
Okay. Umami sauce.
But not like a clean umami, like a nice steak, but like a dirty umami. Like, it's got that funk to it, like you're eating a little dirt with it.
Okay. And then French press is obviously something usually used for coffee. I'm very familiar with the French press. Microwave, I mean, my favorite.
It was microwave. It flipped to French press.
Sorry, you're right. Sorry, excuse me. And then you said, what was the other one? Hello. You had corn. See, corn can be so tricky. And I know you talked to Chef Justin about it yesterday, the corn silk.
Yeah.
5 types of corn.
I mean, okay, so what did you think overall? I'll start with Michelle. What did you think overall with this battle? Obviously, we had an Iron Chef, and we had my Mama Wong. I love Mama Wong, but go ahead.
Yeah, well, so venison's really lean, and it's a little bit kind of challenging to cook because it's really easy to make it too chewy.
Hey, take Peaches upstairs. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, say that again?
Yeah, but it can be a little bit, if you overcook it, it's going to be tough. So you need to do the fat. I think let's see.
And venison, it can be really, you said gamey, right?
Gamey,
yes.
and there's no fat to it.
Yeah, it's a very lean protein.
So it can get dry really easily.
Oh, right. Yeah, you look at it wrong, it dries out.
I think using black garlic like she did was really a good idea, and the beet greens, because that definitely would add the earthiness to it, because raw beets are very earthy.
Yeah, I love beets. Like, beets are something that I will have on like salads. I just really like beets. Are you guys beets fans here?
That's that earthy flavor you're looking for with a beet. It's like, it's hard to describe earthy without examples, and beets are a really great example of that.
Well, it's like, I can visualize like you were saying, like with the mushrooms, and like that makes a lot of sense. But like, I didn't even think about beets being that, but I see how that kind of falls into that category.
Yeah, that dirt flavor.
Yeah, it's
good dirt. I want to call it good dirt.
Because turnip would have been a good one too.
What about a artichoke? Is that not?
No, that's more grassy. You think root, like celery root, rutabaga?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
something like that.
Okay. All right. So and then Matt, overall, what did you think about this battle?
I was surprised that I always go by the scoring at the very end, kind of looking at what the breakdown is. That seems like where I find the most interest after, like, I would personally judge what we see. Because as Chef Justin said yesterday, you get 45 seconds to pitch the dish and go. But it was interesting that Chef Izard won by 1 point in every category. Okay. That's the part that got me, because there was the one comment that her earthiness was missing soil. Yeah. Which, again, comes back to that earthy's very hard to define, I feel like, in a flavor profile. You know it when you have it, and you know when you don't have it, but defining it is very challenging, I would say.
Right. And Michele, do you feel, I thought that this entire battle, like, obviously, like, we have the ultimate respect for the Iron Chefs. So I think I talked to Mama Schultz about this. It's like, I think that, maybe Chef Leanne wanted her dinosaur earrings that would have brought her a little bit more luck. But I mean, just being beat by 1 point in each category is nothing to be ashamed of. And Michele,
no.
Yeah.
Well, I was looking at my notes. So one of the last comments for Leanne was that the dish needed depth and accentuation for more earthy. So I think 5 more minutes on either side would have maybe flipped it, but I don't know.
I 100% agree there, Michele.
Well, and depth to me is so I don't know if the right word would be nuanced. It's like depth to me means something that depth to you. So I think that was something like, I don't know if I agreed with to be absolutely honest, all of the critiques on the dishes, just because I felt we both looked amazing. I don't know, but I think that it was great to see these new judges. But I do feel that they were very, very tough, and I kind of love that. But I'm also like, I didn't agree with all of them. Go ahead, Matt.
They did point out that Chef Kenny Oranger is a bit of a ball buster.
Yeah.
Okay,
as soon as he walked out, all the chefs were like, "Oh no."
Yeah, they're like, "Oh no, he's gonna nail us."
Because like we've seen Chef Scott Conant judging. Yes. We've seen Chef Marcus Samuelson, the best dressed chef in all of the culinary world.
Yeah.
Chef Kenny Oranger was kind of that wild card from having a new perspective on the dishes. Because I always go back to a guy had a great video, I think it was about a week or two ago now. Okay. Who's the hardest judge and why?
Yeah.
And he said they can all be fastidious in their own ways.
Yeah.
And you never know what you're going to get, like what they're going to focus on.
Yeah.
So hearing some of these comments, I mean, if the biggest knock against Chef Mama Wong was that the broth was thin and there was a lack of depth, 5 more minutes could have fixed that.
So what did you mean by that? So that's what's confusing to me. I'm so sorry. So depth would mean it just was like under developed? Is that the broth needed
Yeah.
more?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I think of underdeveloped or like lacking depth, my first thought is think of like you're making a concentrate, like a stock or something.
Okay.
And you boil it for say an hour. Let's say, Greg, you can't do that in the TOC kitchen. You have nowhere near that time. But at an hour, the flavors are good.
Right.
But they're not great. So you let it go for another hour, you lose more of that volume and it concentrates more.
Yeah.
And then you start to get some of the more unique notes. Like I would say with depth, one of my favorite examples is a ghost pepper. I say ghost pepper, and about half the population immediately you can feel their butt cheeks clench in fear.
That's what I said.
But when you use a ghost pepper properly, they're floral, they're bright, they have all these notes that just get washed over out of just the heat. That when you develop the flavor with them, especially you put something a little sweet like a nice mango with a ghost pepper, so it's like
those contrasting kind of flavors.
Having it's weird to keep like going tautological and say like adding depth, but like the flavors just when they feel deeper, like they've developed longer. Another example would be like a mole.
Okay,
you can't make a mole in 30 minutes.
I would say we saw Chef Carlos Anthony make a mole 2 years ago.
You can't make a good mole in 30 minutes necessarily, but if you let a mole go longer, those flavors are kind of meld and mix together. And it's kind of like I was saying with Chef Justin. How I even said to him afterwards. I slid into his DMs like, hey, talking about putting spices in your coffee maker. Yeah. It's just chemistry. The compounds have time to react and interact and fully mesh. And I think that's where Chef Mama Wong really struggled. That the broth was a little thin. If it was concentrated maybe 5 minutes longer and then strained, you'd get a lot more in that flavor.
Yeah,
so you agree? Yeah.
An easy example would be spaghetti sauce. If you're making spaghetti sauce or beans, it needs time to meld and thicken and robust and to have all the little hidden flavors come out. And especially for sauces, if she was expecting you're wanting a thicker sauce because it would coat a little bit better, then sorry, my cat.
No. We're good here.
Yeah. Well, she ignores me, and then all of a sudden I get on this, and she's like, "Oh, I'm in your face." Yeah. No, it makes it like a Sunday gravy. It's
okay.
A good Sunday gravy.
When they have, I think it was earthy that really, and then boozy were like the two that I just like. I understand what booze, like obviously booze. I know what booze is, but it's like I don't from like a judging perspective, it's like that was one that kind of really tricked me. And when I was writing my notes, it was like, why is there not enough depth? And like I was gonna ask you, thank you guys, those are amazing answers. Just again, because it's like I'm so glad we're gonna see Chef Leanne Wong in 24 and 24. I think she's one of the chefs.
Yes.
She's already on my dream team.
She's a fierce competitor all the way. I will say, if you don't take her, I will, because
it's gonna be a rumble.
Chef Leanne Wong is one of those chefs that if ever I'm like the proverbial walking down a dark alley, you don't want to meet her in a cooking competition.
No, it's like I think we fell in love with her. I don't remember if it was on 24. I don't think it was in 24 and 24, but was it in TOC? I think it was
TOC.
It was TOC.
I fell in love with her in Top Chef.
She's always fun to watch.
Top Chef. Okay.
She's so great.
Well, she's amazing. But then, like, okay, we have to give our flowers to Chef Stephanie Iron Chef. Excuse me.
Definitely.
Definitely. Again, because it's like in this competition, this is something that she's really struggled with, which is it's kind of mind blowing to me, just because it's like you would think that this is right up her alley, but again. As Michele and you always say, it's like the best equalizer is that randomizer. And so, I mean, I think that she actually can go really far. I'm very excited to see her compete.
I'm hopeful.
Yeah. You're hopeful, but not.
I'm hopeful.
Okay.
She's not on my dream team, but I'm hopeful.
We're going to have to talk about
I love watching Iron Chef Stephanie cook because, again, I love watching the little behind the scenes reels they have of like, one of the ones I'm passing the phone to.
Yeah.
And the passing the phone to somebody like the most genuine smile. Like Chef Stephanie looks like she loves cooking. She's happy to be there. Yeah. As I said to Marissa, man, she's got that like fun aunt energy of just she's just stoked to be doing things. Yeah. And on top of that, she's an amazing chef. So I am happy to see her advance in this. I mean, the cacao nibs were a great choice for the venison. If I had a hat, I'd be tipping it because that's that's that earthy flavor, like in a crust. Like you think like a coffee rub.
Right.
Okay.
Coffee rub gives you that earth, but the cacao nibs, if you ever eaten just raw, unsweetened cacao nibs,
Nope.
you know they do not taste like chocolate, let me tell you.
But that's something that I'd love to try. Just again, because I'm discovering new types of. It's a part of a coffee, like a cacao, like it's something to make coffee.
Some.
Oh my god, that'd be awesome!
It's free chocolate.
Free chocolate.
I have regular, and then I have flavored. I'll send you guys a link. It's one of the things I discovered during the pandemic was flavored cacao that you brew it like coffee.
Oh, I would do it. Okay,
and
that sounds amazing.
To the coffee to flavor up the coffee.
That's amazing. Okay, well, I hate to move on, but I just want to say again, I loved the camaraderie between them. In the end, it was so respectful and it was so nice. But we got to move on to our next one. Michele, do you want to introduce this one? Who was our second battle?
So we had David Viana and Marcel Vigneron.
This one made me sad. This one was a really tough one. I got to be honest. Okay, Michele, what did our randomizer say?
It said, Manila clams, butternut squash, microwave glazed, and move one down. And they decided to toss the Manila clams and go to pork blade steak, which I think was a better choice.
For glazed, 100%.
Okay, those are big steaks.
Oh, yeah. Big steaks.
Oh my God. So we had pork glazed steak. We had
butternut squash.
Okay.
Chef Mike.
Microwave. I was like, Chef Mike.
And glaze.
Is that this random guy coming? He's like, I'm Mike. What's going on?
Hey, I'm Mike. I'm here to cook for you.
Okay. I can just picture it now. That makes me funny. All right. So Chef Mike. And then what's the last one?
Glazed.
Wait, see, glazed, I can understand. Glazed, I think of like donut. Glazed, I think of like putting that kind of like a coating on it that's very thin. To me, glazed could be thin. I don't know. Maybe glazed could be thick. Michelle's looking at me like it could be thick.
It could be either, but thicker generally sticks to whatever you're glazing a little bit better.
I think sticky with glaze.
Yeah.
Sticky. Okay. So we had all of this. Okay. So obviously I think you have Chef Marcel. One of you has him on your dream team. Okay. You have him on your dream team.
Do.
Well, and then we've seen Chef David Viana before because he's competed. Was he in 24 and 24? Why am I remembering that he was? I don't think he was.
He was on TOC. He was last season of regular TOC.
Okay. I think I might have had him on my dream team, or I picked him for a round because I felt like he was a really, really great competitor.
He's the storyteller.
Yes. Okay, I did have him because that's the reason I had him. Okay, I thought I had him, and I was like, okay. So, what did you think overall in this battle? I'm gonna start with Matt this time.
I thought it was first of all the randomizers you can get.
Yeah.
This one felt like a gift to the chefs.
Okay.
To let them kind of shine a little bit because both of them went the same way with Chef Mike and the butternut squash. Throwing the butternut squash in the microwave to soften it up, although different approaches, different results. When I think of a pork blade steak, I'm immediately thinking of a glaze.
Okay. Oh.
And I really feel like as a battle, it was a game of inches. I mean, the scores may not show it because it was an 87-81 victory for Chef Marcel, but it really felt like it was a game of inches.
Yeah.
And the biggest mistakes came from the misappropriation of Chef Mike and not chopping up your squash beforehand because, I mean, we had both a Chef Marcus Samuelson calling a dish craveable, which that is his
the one where he literally
review.
Was like eating it. Was it this battle or
and guys, I'm not gonna take it away from you. But then we also had a Scott Conant napkin throw, which is also the 5-star endorsement. I mean, it was a game. Honestly, the fact that the score itself doesn't tell the whole story,
right?
Which is why personally I like taking the entire rundown. Every time we watch, I say to Marcel, pause it for a second. I want to write all this down because getting the scores, I think, tells a better story. That it was 45-42 on taste. 33-31 on randomizer, 9 and 8 versus plating. It wasn't total score looks like a blowout.
Right.
But I think it was a lot closer. But the biggest issue was that squash in the microwave for Chef David Viana.
Well, okay, I
You
want to say
gotta.
hi really fast. Peggy and I are going to be filming a movie at the end of the month. Hi, Peggy. I haven't met her yet, so hi, Peggy. Okay, but yeah, the squish in the microwave, that's actually something that I've used that technique before. So that is something that
It's a great idea.
I love it. Like
It's a
squish in the
great plan.
microwave, it's a great way to like kind of break it down, like spaghetti
You
squish,
got
especially. Like that's
you got to break it up. You got to
yes.
cut up into pieces. That was the big.
But it
That
gets
was the
very
big
thready.
difference.
It's thready.
Yes, because you noticed that Chef David threw the whole like quartered squash in the microwave and hit go, whereas Chef Marcel cubed it and put it in water.
Right.
Which I think that alone I think was the reason that it came down to a 3-point win on taste, a 2-point win on Randa, because together it's hard. I feel bad in a way because using the microwave in that fashion isn't, if it's not in your like lexicon going in, you're not going to know that as much.
Yeah. Well, I don't think that they're in their restaurant. I'm so sorry. I don't think they're in their restaurants putting in the microwave. Sorry, Michelle.
Yeah, not generally. I thought, I think what might have bumped it on the Randa was using the microwave to make pickled onions.
Mm-hmm. True.
So I think I agree that the watercress was a bad idea. It looks pretty, but it didn't. If you've ever had watercress, it's not really much of a flavor.
I'm not a really big fan of it. I've had it, but I'm not. I wouldn't choose it. I'd eat it if it was there. Yeah.
It looked more like a garnish than an ingredient.
I would say I think that earned a point on plating, but not on flavor.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, David had he got the craveable from Marcus with the Southeast Asian barbecue vibe. And so I was going to go back and watch it and write down what he put so I can try and do it.
It looked really good.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised that they all both kind of went with what you would expect from butternut squash would be like a puree or whatever. I would have tried something a little different. I'm not sure what, but something to change up.
Microwaves. I think the microwave is really the thread there.
Well, they could have made a quick gnocchi, microwave it, puree it, throw in some flour and an egg, and make a quick gnocchi.
That could be really interesting.
And you can glaze in gnocchi real easily.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, now I have these squash gnocchi.
We're gonna have all our dinner menu is gonna be
and it'd be easy to glaze.
Very. Yeah.
And also the smoked shoyu and maple glaze. I mean, that'd go on pretty much anything, but especially butternut squash because it's sweet and it's a sweet starch, so that just accents it.
I think if you roast it, you bring out those flavors.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think that we're seeing Chef Marcel really comfortable and in his element. I think that, we obviously saw him before. We've seen him, obviously win 24 and 24. Like, he's incredible. I think it was the first season, it was the first season. Yes. But I think it's like he's kind of gotten in the groove, if you will. And it's like, I think he's really comfortable in the kitchen. I think that he's really comfortable competing. So I think he will go extremely far. I think Chef David Viana is an incredible competitor and a hell of a chef. I think that he got in the weeds. I think you're right. Like not using the microwave effectively, like having too much of it where it's not going to cook fully. I think that was his detriment. But I feel like we're going to see more from the storyteller. I will say I could tell it definitely affected him at the end. Just, I mean, as it should. Like, I am not downplaying that, with just being really bummed. And I understand that. Like, I think that was really, and I mean, for a 6-point battle, I think that I thought, I wish
6 points though over 3 categories is the thing. That's why I always say, I always look at the breakdown, not just the total score, because we see where a game can be, like, especially when this next one we talk about, a game can be won by just one bad category of the 3.
Yeah. Well, let's get into, I mean, first of all, David Viana, storyteller, I'm so glad I had you last year. Who knows?
He's great. I'd love to eat whatever that man puts in front of me. If I was ever at his restaurant or something, I'd lick the plate.
I think one of his best strengths is he's cooking. And I think that that's something that, oh no. Oh, I thought it froze. Oh my God, I thought it froze. But he's able to communicate as he's cooking. And I think that that's a skill that is really hard to do. So I feel like he has plenty in his, wheelhouse for the future. Okay, let's talk the next battle. Matt, you want to introduce it?
Oh, I got it. This was a fantastic battle because I think it highlighted one of the biggest fricks of TOC in general. Yeah. We had Chef Adam Sobel taking on Chef Kalina Bliss with a randomizer of ground lamb, cucumber, a food processor, and initially the style of crispy, but due to the last dial of move one up, that became layered.
Okay, this one, I got thoughts. Okay.
I also have thoughts.
Okay, first of all, Chef Kalina Bliss is someone that I believe that she was, I think, on one of my dream teams a while ago. I've enjoyed watching her. Obviously, Chef Adam Sobel is somebody that we also, I mean, he's a great chef. Layered, to me, this is where I have a little discrepancy. And first of all credit to Kalina Bliss. I think that she did an incredible job. I'm sorry, Chef Kalina. I think that layered needs to be more specified. In my opinion, I got a little confused. This is no, I mean, obviously, Chef Kalina, like, your flowers are well deserved. I got a little confused when her layered was in something else, and then in the roll, because when I think of layered, I mean, again, beginner cook here. I think of like layered on top of things, like a tiramisu or like a mousse cake. And so when she did it in that, I was a little confused. I didn't see the layers as much as, obviously real chefs would. What did you guys think about that? Am I crazy? I don't know. Like, because I'm such a fan of hers, but Matt, are you?
I had a very fun note about this.
Okay.
Because every time we watch, Marissa and I we're critiquing right along with the judges. It's one of the most fun for this show to watch and be like, I wonder if that flavor really is this score. But if you look at the breakdown, technically Chef Adam won by 2 points on the randomizer.
And you think it was
I think it was layered because the moussaka was very, very clearly layered.
Yeah.
And it could have just been the wide angle shot, but it did look like there was some idea of layering in Chef Kalina's dish.
When she made it, you saw it. Yeah.
Yes. But when it came down to, and this is the interesting part, she won by a 4-point swing on taste.
Okay.
And that's really, every time we watch it, it seems like this is the first battle that's really emphasized this in TOC, to me at least, where flavor is a 40-point swing, or a 50-point swing, randomizer is only 40. There's a bigger margin on taste.
Did they change it from previous years? Oh, no.
So it was 50, 40, 10. But watching, like, the question would be like, do you sacrifice a point or two on the randomizer to put out a 3-point higher taste? And I don't think that was her intention. I think that was a happy accident, full Bob Ross style in a way. But seeing that swing, I'm like, I really feel like Chef Adam had it on layer. I mean, moussaka is clearly layered. If anybody argues that wasn't layered, meet me in the parking lot.
Right.
But
again, I saw her when she was making, like, obviously she did it. She constructed it layered. Like, it was very obviously layered. I think for me, it's just like, because I'm a very literal, it's like, again, that's how I'm learning to do this cooking, is being very literal and very intentional with everything. So when I thought layered, I was like, okay, he has her on layered. And I was so disappointed, and I was like, oh, Kalina, come on, like, you could have, but I'm glad, with taste, both of them look delicious. But again, that was my one,
I wonder with her layering in the dumpling.
Yeah.
And this could have also been a textural knock. So, I mean,
grab the
grain of salt
please.
here.
Yeah.
What if she had a separate rice paper in the middle, in between each portion? Because one of the comments she got was that her lamb was very lean, but it was balanced by the texture of the rice paper itself. So that's me throwing a shot at the dark, because we did get a Chef Simon after discussion that the flavors themselves for her dish were layered, not just physically layered. And that
was my question. Okay.
That's the hard part.
So what I would have done is, with the cucumber being one of the things, is they have the KitchenAid and all the attachments, is use a sheeter and make make the thin sheet of the cucumber to help keep it, because the rice paper had the chew because she fried it.
True.
And if you just put the rice
you
paper
can
in
even
the middle,
take a mandolin.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
like we were saying yesterday.
Right.
Yeah.
She could have made thin sheets of the cucumber to go in between the layers.
Yeah, I think that, again, when I'm writing my notes, it's like, okay, things that I want to improve in the kitchen. And it's like being very specific with, okay, if you're going to ask me, like, if you guys are coming over for a dinner and you're like, you give me a layered dish, layered with flavors is also something that is newer to me. And it's something that I'm learning because it's like, okay, layered and flavors, what does that mean to you guys? Like, to me, that would mean maybe it starts out one way and then it ends it like maybe it starts out like a Sour Patch Kid, like it starts out sour and then ends sweet. That's kind of a layered. Is that what you guys are thinking? Is that too oversimplified? I don't know.
Think of a bowl of chili and then you
Okay.
put cheese on top, shredded cheese, and you put sour cream on top of that, and then bacon bits. So
okay.
that's layered, but as you take a scoop with your spoon, you're getting a different flavor profile each bite because of the different.
It's kind of like a banana pudding where you have like the whipped cream on top and then you have like the granola and then you have the banana pudding. Okay.
Right.
That makes more sense. Thank you. Because
flavor layered to me was very similar of like that chili is a great example. So I can't top that at all.
That's a good one.
It's
good.
Maybe with some Fritos and sour cream and cheese, but how when you eat a bowl of chili, the bite develops over time.
Right.
Like when you put chili in your mouth, you're like, okay, cool. Oh, I got that tomato. Oh, there's a little cocoa in here. Oh, there's some little spice. Like you're kind of getting a journey of flavor rather than just everything up front with a bite.
Well, and then Michele, what did you think about was it eggplant? Is that what he had on the grill? Like, I loved that. I thought that was so smart. Like,
I think he should have cut it a little thinner because it seemed too thick for the amount of time that they have.
Look at me, thin. I knew it needed to be thinner.
But I think grilling it was a good choice.
Grilling is a great choice.
Well, and moussaka is something that I've never had. I would love to try. Is it a traditional? Is it
Greek? Very Greek.
Because he made
Greek.
Very Greek.
Tzatziki. Yeah. Oh, but I love watching Chef Adam just because it's like, again, I feel like he has a little bit of, I'm going to compare him to Carlos, a little bit of that bad boy, a little bit of that like ego in a good way, like not in a negative way. And I feel like that was one of those where he was obviously really devastated at the end, which I mean, again, pot kettle, like I completely understand that, but I feel like I think that this is one, it's like he's going to look back and say, okay, it was really, really close. It really was a game of those inches.
It really was.
And the taste, I mean, Michele, what did you think?
Yeah. I want to make that. I actually have to make rice paper samosas for the cooking class next week, so I have to do a practice run. But I want to go back there and again write down what she did so I can try it at home, because for me in the summertime here, that would be a great quick summer meal.
It looked like it would be really filling. You get a lot of your, not just
a good eat.
Yeah. Now, what kind of sauce did she have? I don't remember. There was like a sauce or something, wasn't it?
Hang on.
I don't remember.
I didn't get her sauce written down, sadly.
Some kind
she had
of
kimchi in there. She had the kimchi in there. She had the lamb, the herbs, and the kimchi.
Yeah. Because lamb is something that I love. I love lamb. Oh,
I got lucky. They had lamb chops at one of my local stores at Giant Eagle for super cheap. So I had some fancy fancy lunches for a couple of days.
Yeah. Was it lamb?
It was lamb. And it's a balsamic reduction on top. Oh. Classic flavors.
With Easter coming up, there'll be a lot of lamb in the stores, so.
There will be.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Purposely, that'd be awesome. Well, maybe I have to get experimental. I don't know. But I mean, honestly, I think it was a really close battle. You were absolutely right. I think it was. You said it was the 3 points on taste, and then
4 points on taste versus 2 on randomizer. So that's where your swing of 2 points was.
But again, I think Chef Kalina Bliss is going to. I think she could go far. I mean, again,
she's a force.
She is a force, and it was like she was so calm and collected throughout the entire cook. I mean, I've always been a fan of her. Like, I'm a big fan of her. So I mean, it'll be nice to see her. But oh my god, I think that every battle is just going to get harder and harder. I think, especially since we've been doing this TOC talk. This will be our third or fourth. I don't know, third or fourth of these TOC talks for this, because it's again, we're really getting to know these chefs and feel like they're fam, and it's like it's sad to see Chef Adam go, but we'll see him again for sure.
Oh, definitely.
Can we talk about one of my new favorite chefs? He might be my new Carlos Anthony. I can't. I know. Don't tell Carlos. But
He's on my dream team.
I know, and you were so damn smart to get him. Okay, can we talk about Chef Kenny
that was
Gilbert?
a good pickup.
Okay,
good pickup, Michele.
He looks so calm when he's cooking. It's like he just glides as much as a hulk of a person can glide through a kitchen, but he just is like not flustered at all.
He's so collected and I mean, okay, obviously I thought it was going to be Morimoto. I was completely off. I mean, who thought it was going to be Chef Aaron Sanchez? Am I saying it right? Aaron
Sanchez.
Aaron Sanchez. Did you think it would?
As soon as I saw the hands, I knew exactly who it was. Those tattoos are unmistakable.
As soon as I saw the profile, I'm like, yeah, I know exactly who that is.
I thought Morimoto got tats, but no.
With some of the icons this season, it's been fun playing the game. Like you see the silhouette, like who do I know that stands like that?
TOC is giving us all of these little nuggets that it's like, I think every year they're like, okay, well, how can we give our audience a little bit something, to get excited about? And you're right. Like the silhouettes, that was so fun. I mean, analyzing, trying to be like, okay, do we need to adjust the lighting? Like, can we see who they're standing? I think it's a girl. I think it's a guy. Look at the hair. It was so fun to see that. But then we saw Aaron Sanchez on Wildcard Kitchen. And so it's like, I was familiar with her, thank goodness. Him, excuse me. But I mean, what did you think? Like when he stepped out there, first impression?
I was excited.
Excited about time. Okay. We've never seen
that's valid, Michele.
I've seen him on Chopped.
Okay.
He's very much a chopped chef.
Yeah, he's also when they do like the the judges competing. And the after hours ones are always fun to watch too. He is extremely competitive, and I mean, he's been kind of quiet for a while. So with him going on the wild card, I was like, I'm starting to watch the arc of when they're starting to weave some of the chefs in and out to give them a little bit more airtime again, because
I love that.
demographics, people quit watching, and so it's a way to cycle it back around. And there's nothing wrong with that as long as we keep getting new chefs in there as well. Because for me, watching the competition shows, I mean, I like football. I love watching the cooking shows because I learn a little bit each time. Guessing, well, like with Chopped, will I make what's in the basket? Sometimes I usually can guess what at least one person is going to make.
Okay.
So
that's pretty fun. That
is fun. I mean, there are different ways. This is going to sound like a funny way to say it, but like there are different ways to play the TOC. Like for me, it's like, okay, for you, it's okay. How would I take these dishes? I think it's kind of the same for you, Matt, where it's just like, how would I have taken this? For me, it's like, okay, what chefs, am I going to learn from next? Like, who am I going to look on Instagram and, get their cookbook, or, who am I going to learn skills? Like this, Sarah Bradley does like those little mini lessons. So does Chef Jet. Yeah, so it's like I like that aspect, but again, it does feel like Super Bowl. I've seen so many of these like groups on like Reddit where it's just like they kind of try to analyze the TOC like us, and I feel like this is so important to so many people. So it was amazing to see Chef Aaron, but I will say that battle was further. Okay, thoughts? Should I start with Michele on this? Go ahead, Michele.
Crunchy.
Because
a soup is not crunchy.
Okay, wait. We didn't do the randomizer. What was on the randomizer? Right. Was this the clams one?
Manila clams, breakfast radish, spiralizer, crispy, and then protein or produce respin, and they still wind up with Manila clams.
Now, Manila clams, because I'm familiar with clams. I got it confused. Is that a specific type of clam?
Yes. They're small.
So basically, it's like you need lots of them to fill you up.
Correct.
The baby clam.
They need babies.
Yeah. Okay. That's. I'm very surprised that those were. How would you have felt if literally you got clams as yours? I mean, when you're used to cooking, for obviously as a private chef or obviously as a legend from Air. Okay, Matt, go ahead.
I think it goes back to something Chef Justin said to us yesterday.
Okay.
The protein doesn't need to be the main part of the dish. It needs to be a component of the dish.
Mm-hmm.
Because I wasn't quite familiar with breakfast radishes, but once I saw what they were, I will admit, and this is me, brush off my shoulder a little bit there.
Yeah.
I came to a similar conclusion to Chef Kenny of use them as a crouton, put them in a salad type deal because you can let the radish shine, you can let the clam shine.
Yeah.
And I mean, Chef Justin pointed out yesterday that a lot of people are still focused of that paradigm of like protein, veg on the side, starch on the side. Doesn't need to be that way.
Yeah.
Well,
they're
good. Breakfast radishes are delicious with a little bit of butter.
Ooh.
I like radishes, so I'd try them. I mean,
I like radishes.
We got some from our garden. I don't think they're breakfast radishes. I think they're just regular radishes. Is there a real big difference, by the way? I got the ones with
They're
smaller.
seeds. Okay, yeah, I got the big old ones, like the big old honker ones.
Big old honker radishes.
Yeah. I'm excited. Okay, I think that it was interesting to see Chef Kenny because this is the first time we've seen him on TOC. So it's like for him to come into this and to take down a Titan is incredible. I mean, like you said, he was so calm. I think that the choice of his plating, I think his plating was stronger than Chef Aaron's, to be absolutely honest. And I mean, I think that my plating choices are obviously different than your guys' plating choices. I just felt like Chef Kenny's dish looked like something that you would present to like an A-lister or like whereas I felt like in a way, Chef Aaron's kind of look like, okay, you would present this to another chef, which I mean, I guess they are, absolutely, but I don't know. The style was a little bit there for me for Chef Kenny. Hope that made sense. Matt or Michele, either one. Sorry.
I had one thought. I think Michele would agree with this. Chef Aaron played this like it was chopped. And I think that was his biggest downfall was he put a great dish. I would eat that dish 10 out of 10 times, but it ain't crispy.
No.
And the spiralizer was lacking to me. He did spiralize the plantains, but when I think crispy, I'm thinking crispy, crunchy. You need that to be your primary texture, which he put together a great dish, man. They both scored a 41 on taste.
Yeah.
But then you look at the randomizer scores, 31 to 27. That's a pretty big gap when all you got left is plating to win on.
See, if he had taken the spiralized plantains and like did a quick tempura and quick fried them, that would have made them crispy, and just at the last second put them across the top.
That would have made a huge difference, I think.
Because
the broth looked good. I mean, hey, as Chef just said, you could deep fry a TV and make it taste delicious. It looked like the plantains were crumbly.
Yeah.
And that maybe that's just the editing of TV magic. Those plantains, they looked like they had the crisp of like a plantain I would get with, say, a Cuban side of beans or something.
Yeah.
But it didn't have what I think the dish needed. And this is also me, Chef Aaron, if you're watching this, I got nothing but love.
Yes.
It's like it just felt like he played it like it was chocolate. Right. He saw the ingredients, said, I have a dish, and the style and equipment were second nature, or sort of an afterthought.
With plantains, now that I made oh my gosh, I need to put it up on Instagram. Oh my gosh, you know what I made it? Tostones. Now that I know how plantains can taste and how plantains can be that crispy, even if they don't look it, it's like, to me, when they got crispy and using the plantains, I was like, I know what this is supposed to look like. And so I felt like, yeah, I got it.
Look at you learning things.
Well, yeah, but look at me, guys. But
seriously, Allison, you've learned a lot since we've been doing these talks. I got to say, kudos to you.
Well, thank you, because I love learning, and I mean, now that it's like when I see these ingredients, that it's like I either have like Michele, you said like you've made for dinner, or like Bucky, you've said, oh, I have this for lunch one day. It makes it so excited, just when I get to see it on so many different ways, like, hearing that you can make it every day versus you can make it on a show. I think that's really, really cool. I do think it's like with Chef Kenny, his calmness is going to take him far. I feel like because he reminds me of Sarah Bradley, Chef Sarah, and he reminds me of, and who is the guy who was always so calm? Like, he was not rattled. I don't remember. I think it was last season, not the teams. I know it's going to be like pulling it out of your brain. There was somebody there's like every time he went on, it was just like very, very calm. Or maybe we'll do this season. The second or the third icon. What was his name? Oh my gosh, Matt.
Third one was Chef Lorena Garcia, wasn't it?
Nope, not that one. But the one after her. Yeah.
It was Chef Ming Tsai.
Nope.
Chef Lorena Garcia. Chef Aaron Sanchez. Who's the fourth?
Jonathan Waxman.
Yes. Jonathan Waxman. Yes. Okay. Chef Waxman.
So he had that smooth like butter, and I think that's one of them. Like I feel like
that would be a good battle
to see Chef Kenny and Chef
Waxman. Yeah.
It would be the chillest arena ever. There'd just be no ripples on the water as the two of them are cooking.
Everybody else is like, yeah, we're just gonna relax. Like, oh my, well, there's so much. Like this battle was incredible. And guys, 3 out of the 4 Titans went home. The idols, the icons went home. What did you think overall? Do you think that this experiment worked? Do you think that this experiment? To me, I'll say I think this experiment worked because I think it added a new layer to TOC where it was already incredibly respected. But I feel like having these icons come and compete just added that little bit of like, yes, this is a BFD. Yes, this is something that, sorry, I said that, but you know what I mean? It is a BFD. Like, yes, like this is something that these components are working, or these chefs are competing at this level. So I think it absolutely succeeded. Michele, do you think that this experiment, is it something you'd like to see again? Is it something
I would like to see again, but I also would like the whole bracket setup where they're drawing names for the entire brackets. That way it's totally random, because they have the seeds, but I want to see because they're all pretty much about at the same level of talent. So I just want a completely random division setup.
That would be
Royal
really
Rumble style. You got to throw the next chef over the top rope to get the seating you want.
Well, no, that was what's his name? Kazuji.
Oh my gosh! Yeah,
Kazuji was very much about. He would do well in a Chef Royal Rumble.
I mean, do you agree, Matt? Like, do you think that this is, the icons, I keep calling them the icons.
They are icons, yeah.
Like do you feel like?
I really liked it because one thing it showed in terms of competition cooking, is the different layers to it. Because, like watching Chef Aaron enter the arena, knowing he's got a very strong background from Chopped, or watching Chef Waxman just flow like water the whole time. And I'm a huge fan of Chef Ming Tsai.
Yeah.
That man just has joy in cooking. And it's interesting to see how these idols, essentially, these titans of the culinary world, enter into a world where everyone is on even footing. There is no, if Marcus Samuelsson walked in, it wouldn't be, I have 7 James Beard Awards. It's, I have to cook a gooey duck with walnuts and bok choy, and the style is boozy.
Yeah.
It's fascinating because I think we saw it a lot with these 4 chefs, how wildly different styles of cooking come into the arena. And that is where I think the experiment really shined.
Yeah. I mean, and Michele, like, obviously, like, again.
And Randa always wins.
Randa always wins.
Randa is temperamental this season, guys. Like,
Randa's spicy.
She is spicy.
Randa's very spicy.
I'm waiting for, like, I know he was saying yesterday how he tends to change things up. I'm waiting for, like, what I consider like a Justin Werner level whammy on the randomizer.
Yeah.
Like that xanthan gum, or just something wild, like alginate. Use alginate in your dish, and just see how many chefs know what they're doing, how to use it appropriately. Because I can imagine Chef Justin just sitting and saying, like, I know, dude, just ask me a question. Come on, I got you.
Well, I mean, and again, I know we're going to kind of sum it up, but it was like yesterday with the talk with Chef Justin, it was amazing to kind of hear just like the insider. Like, I know that they've been really letting us in. Like, I'm so thankful. I know that's something that we've been asking for, but that BTS, that insider, like those, I'm so glad they did it. It just makes us more excited for the show, and we feel like
Simon. I'm going to whine. I want more Simon.
I'm still waiting. I said it at the start of the season. I said I wanted it last season. Every time they've introduced Simon, we've missed the hat tip.
Come on, Simon.
It's funny when he showed up on last week's episode. I was like, Simon, can you see the camera? They're talking about you, buddy. And Marissa's like, he can't hear you. He probably can't even hear himself being introduced. He was just chatting. I'm like, all I want is just one turn of the camera. Is that to me is always because I also love that Guy calls him Skip Majumdar. It just tickles me because we've gotten a little bit of that behind the scenes with him,
but not
a lot more. I want to hear more from the judges after the fact because, as Chef Justin said to us yesterday, judging can go on for a long time, and we're getting these distilled bits. I want to see more. I want to try to develop my own cooking by hearing the crazy things. As you're saying, Allison, learning the techniques. I want to hear what went right about the techniques more than just the lamb was a little bit lean, balanced by the rice paper. How? What went into that? What made that work? Teach me, because as much as you always say that Michele and I are these accomplished home chefs, I just love cooking and trying new crazy things. Like I've taken food to my coworkers, one of whom is from India, and I say, "What is this missing?"
Were they able to help?
Dried mango was the secret ingredient I was missing in my tandoori chicken.
Ooh, but I think you're absolutely right. I think that you're right. I mean, just doing these little corrections. It's like if I'm going to go home and I'm going to use gooey duck. I know they didn't do gooey duck, but if I'm going to go home and I'm going to make gooey duck, I need to know why it didn't turn out. Like why this recipe for it being fried versus this one where it was cooked in sous vide. What the difference was, like why they didn't work. And I need it kind of more spelled out for me, which is we haven't really gotten that. I don't think there's a lot of time where they could say, okay, Allison, this is why the dish didn't do it.
They have more of the boxes this season, I've noticed, describing the different types of things. I have noticed that. I'm like, that's really appreciated. Like the manila clams, I just knew they were smaller, or the breakfast radishes, having even Guy just stand by the randomizer and give you that rundown.
I love that. That's my favorite part.
It. 10 out of 10.
Here's Michele, a fun style they should do. Powdered.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
Ooh, get the liquid nitrogen.
I got a little too excited. No, that's a good. Well, I mean, and guys, so we have our sweet 16, right? That's what today is? Mm-hmm. The sweets are next time.
Yesterday,
the sweet 16. It's like I can't watch. I have to watch it the next day. So it's like I'm so nervous to watch. I know that this is, again, it's getting harder and harder every single time. Okay, so you don't remember your dream team, Michele?
I don't have my thing handy. No.
Okay. I'm going to be a cheerleader for all chefs, but I am going to watch you two duke it out for who can get the closest, and I'm very excited about this. I feel like I'm the Simon Majumdar, and you guys are the battling chefs. But guys, I love doing this. This is so exciting.
So
and
fun.
we have obviously our talk next time. Again, amazing getting Chef Justin. Like that was incredible. It was so fun.
Really fun.
Like,
well, I have a couple more to add to the list, hopefully. So I'll work on that in my.
No pressure.
And he's so fun to talk to. He's really great. Chef Justin, if you want to come back, I mean, we'd love to have you again.
What? By the way, thank you for mentioning the beer. That beer looked delicious. Like,
I saw him through his feed. I want to try and I see if I have any friends in South Dakota. That way I can have them ship me some. But
if any of you in South Dakota, please ship us this beer. Please, thank you. No, guys, I want to thank you guys again. I can't wait. Now I'm going to go and watch Sunday's episode and get ready. But you guys, thank you so much. It's so good seeing you guys. We'll see you next week.
See you, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Yes, baby.